Hi friends, it's Katie, makeup artist, stylist and founder of beautyandtheboutique.com, and today I want to share with you something really interesting that has changed my life, and that might sound a bit dramatic, but it truly has, and I want to share it with you because I'm hoping that what I've learned I can share with you and it could make a positive impact on your life too. And it's all about positive energy, compassion, forgiveness, and just a general feeling of goodness. We know that when we direct that kind of vibe to others, that those emotions have a really positive and uplifting effect. And in this video, I want to share about how we can be more compassionate, forgiving, encouraging and positive to ourselves, to see how those emotions and vibrations can really affect our lives and how we talk to ourselves when things go wrong, when we've had a tough day, or when things go right. Now, there's been lots of scientific experiments to prove how powerful positive thinking and positive self-talk is. And I want to share with you in this video some research that I was reading about an experiment that scientists did on plants. And they took two plants, same age, same height, kind of born at the same time. I don't think plants are born, but you know what I mean. And one plant was put in one room and the other in an adjacent room. And they chose one plant to talk really positively to and to really kind of exude love, compassion, nurturing feelings, and just that kind of really projecting positivity and talking to the plant in a very loving way. Now, in the next room, they spoke to the other plant in very negative ways. So they shouted at it, they told it wasn't doing a good job, essentially projecting negativity on that plant. And they did this every day for a month. And believe it or not, at the end of the month, the plant that was talked negatively to started to wither and to die. It actually makes me feel really sad. And the plant that they projected happy thoughts and positive words to flourished. Now, I've always found this absolutely fascinating. So at Beauty and the Boutique HQ, we purchased two plants at the same time. They were the same size, same plants. One plant we named, and we would speak kind words to and really kind of just put positive vibes and, you know, manifest positive thoughts to that plant. And on the other plant, we couldn't quite bring ourselves to say horrible words to it, but we didn't name it. Yes, we watered it, but we didn't project positivity on it. We kind of just not forgot about it, but it was just like, oh, that's a plant. Now, a year on, you will not believe the difference. And you'll see on screen now the size of the plant that we've called Frank, to the size that Frank has grown, and to the size of the plant that we didn't name and we didn't project positivity on. The size of that plant has stayed the same size as when we purchased it. So that is just absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, I read all the research on this, and actually trying and doing it's incredible. So imagine the power that we have on ourselves and our own personal growth. And again, scientists have shown that when children in their very early development years are nurtured with great love and compassion and positivity, their brains develop faster and they grow and expand to be bigger, in a sense. So let's just take a moment and really think about how we can talk more positively to ourselves. And I think it's a muscle because although I'm a great believer in this, you know, it's something that I have to keep reminding myself to do, that if I do something wrong or my day doesn't go too well or I feel like I've done wrong, you know, it's the first thing we do is tell ourselves, oh, I'm stupid, why did I do that? Or I should have done that differently. And over time that can really affect us. But if we name that negative self-talk, so perhaps we name that negative self-talk like the Grinch, and we give it almost like a character in our minds, and that when that negative self-talk comes in, like that Grinch comes in, we just push it aside and swap it to positive thoughts, such as, I'm going to give you some examples. So perhaps something hasn't gone too well, and instead of us saying to ourselves, oh, I could have done better, oh, that really didn't go well, as soon as those thoughts come in, like literally push that Grinch type thoughts away and say, do you know what, I did my best at the time with the resources I had. That's showing yourself compassion, forgiveness, and, you know, it's okay that we're not perfect and things don't always go right, and we sometimes, you know, things don't align and go our ways, but we just need to really stop and think, I did my best, and I believe most of us are trying to do our best. So another example would be, I can't get organised. I can't get the house in order, or I can't organise all that paperwork. Rather than say I can't, give yourself power and say, I don't choose to be organised at this time. Now, that might sound a bit jarring because you're thinking, but I can't be organised, or, you know, I can't go running, or, you know, you're saying I can't. But if you change the two words of I can't to I don't, you're giving yourself the power of, how do I describe it? You're almost giving yourself power to say, I don't choose to be organised. And that in its sense is giving you a choice to say, actually, I can choose to be organised. And you're giving yourself power and choice. So so often I've said to myself, oh, I can't run. And I've never been good at sports, I can't run. But the truth of the matter is, I'm lucky enough that my legs work fine and I can run. So really, I should say to myself, I don't choose to run. And again, it gives you that sense of power. My final tip is, next time you look in the mirror, I think for all of us it's so easy for us to berate ourselves when we see our reflections, is push that berating away, because if you wouldn't say it to a friend, do not say it to yourself. Push those thoughts away and simply smile, which triggers happy endorphins in our brains, and say to yourself out loud or in your mind, I'm doing my very best, I'm a good person, and I've got a lot to offer this world. Smile and then go on with your day. And, you know, none of these things come naturally. I think our brains are a little bit wired to always almost self-sabotage us. So it really is a muscle that we have to keep doing. And the more we do it, the easier it becomes. But it's like anything. You stop doing it and it's easy to slip back into kind of a negative self-talk mindset. So it's something to do every day. And you might even find that it's a case of putting a post-it note, you know, so you see it first thing in the morning to say, talk to yourself nicely today, just as a little reminder. I hope in this video I've shared some insightful things that you can use in your life today or this week. Test it out, you've got nothing to lose, and yeah, I hope I've inspired in some way, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.